Welcome everyone to the first episode of the Shorupan show. My name is Shorupan and I will be your host. And the objective of the show is to do daily commentary on all the topics that I find interesting, which include business, finance, politics, history, and most importantly, artificial intelligence. I feel that we are living through the most important time in human history. I myself and my companies have decided to go all in on AI and how it can transform literally everything around us. So we are starting this show to be able to comment on how AI is engulfing every industry I just named, and we will be going into a deep dive session for all of these topics. What if I told you that AI wasn't like the internet, but rather like electricity 140 years ago? It has the same fears, the same skepticism, and the same potential to change everything about everything. It's hard to believe today, but in 1889, there were articles written all over the country that electricity was dangerous and was a force of the devil, and it was going to kill you in your sleep. That sounds very familiar to the doomer articles that's talked about AI today, that it's going to replace everybody's jobs and that it's going to take over the world and put us in some dystopia. But that's not what happened with electricity. What happened is it made power and mechanical circuitry ubiquitous. Today, you don't notice that there's electricity everywhere. That you don't notice it's in your house, you don't notice that it's in your business, you don't notice it's in your car. It is literally everywhere and it's invisible. This is the path that AI is actually taking. It is going to become ubiquitous and you will not know where it is being used and how frequently it is being used. The real question isn't whether or not AI is going to change everything. The real question is, how are you going to take advantage of it? Please comment below if you think the similarities between AI and electricity are actually valid. So Lovable just raised $200 million at a $1.8 billion valuation after only 8 months in business. What an incredible accomplishment. But Google has come to crash the party. As of yesterday, Google is rolling out an experimental product called Opal, which is, of course, a vibe coder. Over the last several months, vibe coders have absolutely taken over the AI world and the internet at large. If you're watching this video, you probably know somebody or yourself that has tried to vibe code an application. And this has led to insane valuations that are probably justified due to the enormous impact that vibe coding could have. But just like the way OpenAI comes out and just demolishes all of the startups that have used the OpenAI infrastructure, Google is doing the same here. They are now rolling out their own vibe coder, which will be deeply integrated with, of course, Google Gemini, Google Cloud, and their workspace products. And they're claiming that this will be an enterprise app builder that will allow you, get this, to publish to the web in minutes. This is an absolute game changer. Now, if you are Cursor or if you're Lovable, you must be holding your breath because this is a $2 trillion behemoth that has billions of users, all of the world's data, and can now help any of their business clients or user clients to be able to launch an app by typing in a few prompts. So if these startups want to survive, now they're going to have to narrow down into a niche that makes them stand out, because the most likely scenario here is that Google not only will beat these startups, but will release this for free, thus giving it away to all of their enterprise clients in order to win on Google Cloud. This is an enormous story and one that the entire AI world will now have to reckon with. Sam Altman says that we are in the age of the idea man, and I completely agree. I think now is the absolute best time in all of recorded history, definitely in my lifetime, if you are a person who wants to try out a new idea. The cost of ideating a product and then shipping that product has never been cheaper. It can literally be done by one person with no technical skills, with no background in coding or deployment, and it can be done from your bedroom. This is exactly why we have launched ideas to MVP.com, which is a program that allows you step by step to take your idea from just something that's in your head to something that's on paper to then a prototypable product to then a fully functional product, all for 2,500 rupees per month. We'll walk you through the entire thing and you can do everything yourself. At the end of the program, you'll have your own product, your own deck, your own financial model, and literally everything that you need to be able to go to market or present this to investors. So if you're interested in getting your idea to market, visit ideas to MVP.com and we will see you there.